Remember the story of Noah and the ark? The story where God was so angry with the world because everyone was so evil. So he told Noah and his family to build an ark, and it began to rain so much that it flooded the whole world, and everyone and everything was caught in the water and all died. Yeah, that story. God took 7 days to create the world and make it perfect in his eyes. However, the creation he loved the most was the one that betrayed him and became evil. No matter how much God loved them, they were all too evil, and so with a broken heart, he wiped them off the world. That's how much God hates evil. The opposite of evil is good, and only God can help you to be good. You need a partnership with him, as it is impossible to be good on your own. Before we start, here's a little activity to do before we start the class. Answer A or B, and the results will be shown after that. Don't worry, you need not show us any of your results. It is for you to see and you to know. Today's lesson is about goodness. Goodness doesn't mean you do good acts, but goodness comes from your heart. Loving people, being kind, telling the truth are just good acts. But you can love someone but have bad intentions behind it. You can even show kindness to someone but want something out of it. Goodness represents God, and God is goodness. Goodness comes from our hearts. Because God created us, He made us good. God is goodness, His character is good. Therefore, we as Christians, we need to have goodness too. Let's watch about Jonathan and David. How Jonathan showed goodness to David. This is Jonathan, the son of King Saul. This is David, who would later become the king of Israel. After David defeated Goliath, he was brought to King Saul. David met Jonathan and they instantly became best friends. Because God's grace was upon David, whatever David did, he did exceedingly well. He would go to wars and always win the wars. Many people wanted David to be king. They would sing songs about how many wars David won and how great he was. This made King Saul very jealous and angry. He was scared that David would take his place as king. He wanted to kill David, so he told his servants and Jonathan to get rid of David. Jonathan loved David, so he warned David of what his father had said. Jonathan then went back to King Saul and talked King Saul out of killing David. King Saul agreed, and for some time, David was safe. But one day, King Saul heard his people singing praises of David and he got very angry and jealous. Again, he tried to kill David, but David managed to escape. David told Jonathan that his father tried to kill him. Jonathan was not so sure, so he helped David to hide. They then came up with a plan where David would hide and miss dinner with King Saul and his family. If King Saul asks and gets angry, that means he hates David and Jonathan will shoot 3 arrows past where David was hiding. If King Saul doesn't get angry, Jonathan will shoot 3 arrows near where David is hiding. They agreed. During dinner, King Saul asked where David was. Jonathan said that David was busy as he had somewhere to go. King Saul was so angry that he almost killed Jonathan, his son. Jonathan knew that David was in danger. After dinner, he left the palace and went to look for David. He shot 3 arrows past where David was hiding and told his servant boy to fetch it. David sneaked out of his hiding spot and met Jonathan. They cried a lot as they were not sure if they would ever meet again. Jonathan told David that they had a special friendship in God's name. David ran away while Jonathan went back to the palace. When Jonathan had the chance to do the right or the wrong thing, what did he choose? You see, Jonathan was supposed to be the next king in line after King Saul, but the people wanted David to be king. Naturally, Jonathan should be jealous and angry, But instead, he chose to help David because David was his friend. He could have lied to David and say that King Saul was not angry. David would have returned to the palace and King Saul would have killed him. Then Jonathan would definitely be king, right? But Jonathan saved David because he was his friend and he wanted to keep his friend safe. Can you think of a time you had to choose between doing the right thing or the wrong thing? What did you do? How did God help you? It takes courage to obey God because it often brings persecution. Doing good to someone who does good to you, as Jesus points out, is not pure goodness. It is rather two people exchanging favors, which can be partly selfish. Our hearts should match our actions. Pure hearts require right motives. Paul said that if he did good works without love, it profits me nothing. Doing good deeds to impress other people will bring no reward from God. But when the motive is to glorify your Father in heaven instead of yourself, doing good works that are seen by others is part of being the light of the world. Well, that's all for today. Make sure to copy down the memory verse and do the activity after that. See you next time!
For taking care of us. We love you, Mama.
Philippians chapter 4 verse 32. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other just as in Christ God forgave you.
Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other just as in Christ God forgave you. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 32. Thank you.
It's me again. My memory comes from Ephesians 4 verse 32. Be kind and compassionate to one another. Forgive each other, just like Christ Jesus forgive you.
Ephesians chapter 4 verse 32. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other just as in Christ God forgave you. Thank you.
Be kind and compassionate to one another. Forgive each other, just as in Christ God forgave you. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 32.